Good evening, everybody. Hello and welcome to the Pure Stadium as Spennymoor and Southport face off again in the third qualifying round of the FA Cup. Saturday's 0-0 draw at the Brewery Field means we go again here tonight under the lights of Lancashire, with the victors hosting Altrincham in 2.5 weeks' time. Start with Spennymoor, who make 3 changes from Saturday's goalless draw into the team. Stephen Thompson, Mark Anderson and Carl Magnay out, all to the bench, dropping Ryan Hall, Jason Kendi and Adriano Moke. So Spennymoor on a 5-3-2 have Dale Eve in goal. The back 5 from right to left is Stephen Thompson, Joe Tate, James Curtis the captain, Carl Magnay and Scott McLean. 3 in the midfield, Brad Abbott, Mark Anderson and Jamie Chandler, with Rob Ramshaw alongside Glenn Taylor up front.
Anderson at the top of it and Chandler and Abbott behind. But yeah, been a really, really positive start on the front foot, high pressure.
Only Anderson's second start of the season since the other one being away at Leamington in that disappointing 2-1 defeat. And the ball's in the middle at the minute with Anderson, who's done well to dispossess Josh Hamami and run forward with it. Got a lot of space actually here, Anderson. He's got a good pass into Taylor. He might be in here, inside left. Tries a shot which is just over the bar, and it didn't quite take a nick off the goalkeeper despite the appeals. It wasn't too far over the top, it was quite central. And can't quite see behind quite a big sort of stanchion, which is where's our right, which is right where Thorn happens to be. It's the only one that's blocking our view, but it's in the way at the minute. As Thorn, I can see him now, throws it very good, throw into the middle, headed towards goal. He's gone down, and that's going to be given as a penalty. The referee's given a penalty to Southport, and I think he's saying that Joe Tate, Brad Abbott pulled his man down. Daly was on the floor. And I thought when the whistle went, he was going to give Spennymoor a free kick, but no, it's going to be a penalty. Can he do the same thing again? Here comes Carver. He saves it again, and it's cleared out from the corner. Dale Eve with a really strong hand away to the right-hand side. It might have even... Well, it was right in the corner. I'm going to say it was definitely on target. It was right in the corner. He got down quickly. And it came back across goal, and Chandler was the first to react, and he slid in to put it behind for the corner. Second penalty save out of 2 for Dale Eve. He saved one at Hereford as well. And now Southport have a corner on this near side, an in-swinger. Towards the middle, it's headed away and across everybody, and it's in this time. And this time Southport do score. Curtis flicked it away at the near post. It was volleyed in on the edge of the 6-yard box on the far side. Not too sure who got the final touch on that. I think it might have been Anderson. Or was it Tharm? Off balance with his left foot up towards halfway. Tharm's the only man there. And he angles it back where it came from towards Carver. And Curtis again heads that one clear and gets on the end of his own header. Will keep it in play and will clear it downfield, but really poorly. And so it just hits Oliver. And now he finds Hamami into the edge of the penalty area. Curtis redeemed himself first time. Now it just bounces in favour of Southport, who could be in here on the far side. Low cross into the middle, which hits the Spennymoor man. And then Abbott heads on. Curtis is still down here holding his head, and now the referee will stop it. Is it his foot? And James Curtis not a man to stay down. He was after he jumped into that challenge, I think, with Josh Hamami. It was a 50-50. Curtis come out worse aware here, and you've got a grimacing look on your face, Jack. It doesn't look particularly good. He gave it a go, but he knew after touching the ball once, having had one little jog it wanted to be, and he looks distraught with himself as well. Isn't a good sight. He took a little bit too long with it. Well, now it's with Taylor. 20 yards from goal. He'll try a shot, which again is blocked. And next one bounces towards McLean. Onto his right foot. He digs that across. Good looking ball to the middle. Headed towards goal. It's an equaliser. And it's Taylor with the header. He climbed the highest inside the penalty area. And he just flicked it on over the goalkeeper into the net. Probably deserved, in my opinion, on the balance of play. A real good counter-attacking goal. He could have scored in the first phase to Anderson. But they recycled it well. Good cross in from McLean, who's also dangerous when he cuts onto his right foot. A searching, teasing ball into the middle, and Taylor knew what to do. He rose the highest. Taylor's got a bit of space at the back post here as well. Kennedy is trying to stop the Southport man from seeing. In it comes then to Manson. Decent ball. Ramshaw heads it down towards Abbott, who follows it towards goal. It's 2-1! And Spennymoor turned it around in the space of 3 minutes. It bounced in favour of Brad Abbott, who lashed it towards goal. The goalkeeper's gone down injured, but it hits the back of the net. And Spennymoor turned it around. This time it's Abbott, just a few minutes after Taylor had equalised. Anderson's ball in was a good one. Ramshaw got a flick on it and it just batted in favour of Abbott. He's known where the net is so far this season. Pitch to Abbott. He has to just flick it back to Magnus on the centre circle. Square to Kennedy on the halfway line. Kennedy looks forward and gives it on to Anderson. First time over the top looking for Taylor, who's onside, who he backed into, chests it on towards Thompson. He takes it in his stride, and then that's a bit of a high one from Stephen Thompson. And the Southport players are furious with it. It looked like a 50-50 that Thompson was maybe knee high on, I would say. In my opinion, as it is a yellow card tops. Jack, you don't seem too sure about that.
It's one of them where he's gone to block the ball. It's a yellow card. It should be. It probably looked worse than what it was. I think the reaction of the Southport players is going to hopefully not dictate what the referee does. It's red. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. I think the reaction of the Southport players has got them sent off. If I'm being honest, I can't see how. It's a dangerous play. The Southport plays straight back on his feet.
But Anderson's down here as well, and I'm trying to see what the problem is. I think it's his inside of his right leg, is it? And there's a few disparaging looks towards the dugout from a few of the Spennymoor players around him. And he's shaking his head as he comes off as well. And it's going to be another change, another enforced change for Spennymoor. Moke is going to come on for Anderson. Throw it from the correct position in front of the Southport fans who've made their way from behind the goal to our right to cross the far side from us so they can beware their team's attacking in the second half. Marcus Carr with a few keep-ups down the line, but in the end it's gone behind and that's gone out off of McLean. He's going to get booked here for kicking the ball away, which I think is maybe a little harsh. But I think when he sort of started that kick, the ball might have just about still been in play, but he's going to get booked for kicking the ball away, Scott McLean. It's another decision which the referee has given Southport's way. Maybe we're a little bit biased on that one. Well, they have a long throw as well, which they've got a short option. They can't really afford to put anyone over. That was a foul throw. Nothing's given. Cross down comes in. Deep towards the back post. It'll be retrieved by Doyle. He will have a go. Really, no, let it go across his body. Then dig out across towards the back post. Headed towards goal. What a save! Off the line, it's bundled in. It's bundled in the end by the number 9, Jordan Archer. It's another scrappy goal. It's a fantastic save from Daly away to the left-hand side. He pushed it away, but not enough. And it was just bundled in the end. Jordan Archer, I think, has got the final touch on it. All after Spennymoor were set up for a long throw and he took it short and had a free cross in the end. In the second half so far. Kennedy angles the ball forwards towards Taylor. That's goal side man, lays it on towards Moke, who will get there first. Took that first time shot onto his left foot, still going, onto Taylor. Inside a penalty area, onto his right foot, runs into trouble, still going. Is Taylor now back to goal. We've got Moke behind it. Tries to fizz a pass somewhere else and it ricochets off a couple. And Southport do clear it in the end. It's a really good ball, but I think it'll run through past Archer and Daly will just... Oh dear! Well, Daly let the ball come into his penalty area and Jordan Archer has just he's ran into him. He's collided with him as clear as anything. That's a completely unnecessary from the front man. That's as strong a yellow card as you're ever going to see. Daly is going to... Oh, a bit of after as well. Joe Tate's pushing Jack Doyle and Jack Doyle's pushing back. Well, I mean, it was just silly for Jordan Archer. He didn't need to do it. He was never going to get there ahead of the goalkeeper. And he's just... Long ball forward from Daly towards Taylor again, who has won the header, towards Abbott, who's just been collided into. That's a bad challenge. By this time, it's Chris Doyle. The yellow card's out. Joe Tate's jumping around saying it should be more than that. It was high. It was high for Chris Doyle. I'm not sure it's a red card in any normal game, but with what's gone so far, it was a high challenge on Brad Abbott. The physio needed again. It's just going to be yellow for the Southport man. And I don't know whether Spennymoor are just trying to lean into the referee and try and make it level the game up a little bit here. Chris Doyle shown the yellow card. Last time I said that was 6 minutes ago, now nearly 50. It's a low ball into the middle, which is flicked away by Taylor with a retrieve by Hamari. First time into the middle, free header towards goal. It's off the bar and it's off the line. Is it away? Oh, it's in the end. It's poked in. And now Southport do lead, and it's Carver who's got a final touch. That one's even scrappier than the last one. It hit the bar, it fell towards Daley, who couldn't grasp it. I think him and Tate might have got slightly in each other's way, and it just bounced on the goal line for about 3 seconds, and in the end Carver managed to get the final touch on it.
Yeah, it's a bit similar to the second goal in regard to the fact that it's been saved, or this case hit the bar, came down.
Here comes Watson, shoots towards goal, pushed away by Daley. It's retrieved by Southport. Man puts it towards goal again and wide on this occasion after the kick-off was passed back to Joe Tate, and his ball forward was blocked, and Watson could have been in.
We can't feel sorry for ourselves in this current situation. We've just got to go for it in this last 15 minutes. I think Tommy's just got to go for it. If we concede another goal, which we might do now.
There goes Southport. It might be 2-on-1 here on the far side. On the near side, sorry. It's pulled back. It's got to be tapping here. And it's in the side netting. He's missed it in a tight angle. I think it was Carver looking for his second. The net rippled. But that's going to hit the side netting. A rebound that the goal came from. They might have another one to make here, though. Good pass toward the far side, and they're in here. It's Watson, I think, and it's a really, really good challenge from Scott McLean. A goal-saving challenge from Scott McLean inside the penalty area. The Spennymoor maybe have one more chance to launch it forwards. No, they don't. That is it. And Spennymoor out of the cup in what is a very disappointing night all round. There's a little bit of afters there as well. Rob Ramshaw's getting involved in a little bit of unnecessaries with the Southport goalkeeper, which causes a bit of pushing and shoving. It's been that kind of night. Quite how the referee can give a free kick, look at his watch and say it's time to play on, and then blows whistle before that free kick's taken. Kind of baffles me a little bit. And the referee, the big decisions from the referee tonight went in favour of Southport. Were they right? They might have been, but none of them went Spennymoor's way.